Hello, this is Nathan Aguirre on app 5, I believe, of app 5 of shopping list. So just to get started, let me just show that I've done everything. That's part 2, and then part 11. I missed that, but I guarantee you that I just probably skipped the video. Ah, well, look what's on, bruh.
So that we can swipe them away.
I literally did not. I didn't see the last minutes. Anyways, everything was there. Completed. Yes. So for the most part, this app is ignoring the database stuff. This is very damn. This is very simple and nothing new really. Like I said, ignoring the URL stuff like right here. Um, you got we already went over navigator. We already know what scaffolding is, app bars. Uh, I guess an if statement. Nothing new here. Repeating statements. Of course, this is like for the pop-up where you add a new item and then so you select from the categories, like vegetable and such. And then this is where you either catches like a number, and then it has to be a positive number. I think it says please enter, yeah, 150 characters and new item. So this is where it's something new is added. This is already the list. Where the grocery items themselves get stored, item, name, quantity, and then category. And of course, a new navigator of, remove, set state, that's how you update within the app itself. And then of course, the UI and the styling. And then all of that stuff. Some of the stuff I haven't gone over is because we're using Firebase, which is pretty much like a backend where you're able to send packages through from your code and it'll store it in there. Now, here's where the problem arises. I follow the code. Everything here is 100%. In fact, let me show you my. Oh, I didn't upgrade it right here. My bad. I was doing some testing earlier. That's my URL. In fact, let me just go to that right now. There it is. Yes, Flutter Prep EFC CA5. That's mine. Now, this is, as you can see, it is null and it is empty in here. And I will tell you why. Because here's my shopping list, and as you can see, site client exception of socket exception, connection failed, OS error, operation not permitted. So this is not a code error. I've tried working with it a bit. It's not a code error. This is an OS network issue, or I guess a port issue. And it's not the first time that I encounter these problems. But let me just show what some of the syntax said over here. It says the same thing. Actually, no, it didn't. Let me do a hot reload. And then let's say this one right here. I want to add an item, that, vegetables, add. And then it gives you these errors right here. And then it says connection failed, OS error, operation not permitted, error no one, address port equals 443. And that's my I copy and pasted that into the URL. It's the same exact URL. It's just it would not go through. And I kind of know why. I ran into this issue also with my SQL stuff. My MySQL, which is another backend data server similar to Firebase, and I also ran into it in OS networking as an issue where I couldn't reach my server. So as you may know, every device has like an address, their home address, and every single one of them has ports. And in order to send packages from and back towards other locations, like in the internet, for example, you need access to certain ports and addresses. Now, for some reason on mine, it just would not work. I tried showing my ports on here, tried accessing them. It just does not go through. Um, in fact, I have an email from from my OS and networking professor, Dr. Kinsley. I emailed them about it, asking like I tried troubleshooting. Um, my obviously the default edge is 127.0.01, and I just could not access my port. It wouldn't show him. Then I asked him why or what happened, and he tells me it's because your ports are encrypted. We will discuss in more detail in the future. Uh, I could not finish that lab because you're supposed to show the output of like the ports that you found that are open, and mine where they were all closed, which is why the port here is inaccessible because this is port, what was it, 442, 443. They're supposed to be open, but mine are not, and that then it's mostly just an issue of like this kind of like backend stuff, sending data, receiving data, mostly just sending. Um, I genuinely don't know why, and that also might be the problem that causes me to not be able to emulate on iOS because my port is right here, and when I try to use like Xcode to run it, it's being a little funky. But I think I can maybe get around that. But with this Firebase, I cannot, and I really apologize. And that takes away from my grade, then I'm sorry. Then so be it. I would have to like go into some deep like computer diving skills in order to get that fixed, which I don't think I can because this laptop was pre-owned and it didn't belong to me, and I don't know what they did to it to make it encrypted, but I can't. There's some data on this my drive I can't access. I don't have the password to it, so I don't know if that really is associated with this, but it's just encrypted, and there's not. I don't know what I can do to fix it. This won't affect me on my final project because Adam is the one that can probably do it, the back end stuff, and I'm pretty sure he agrees to do it. He's way better at it, anyways. And I realized I'm so bad at back end stuff. And I was like, wait a minute, it's because I've never done it before. Because I can't, because it doesn't work with me. Because my computer can't handle it. I can try and do this VS Code stuff on my PC, but if it's just for this, then I don't mind just losing some points. But I understand how everything works, and I understand how packages are sent, how the URLs are got, and how response times are here. They're like a wait. Response like if just like a limit. If it overreaches like a certain amount of time, fail to reach grocery items. I understand everything. I do. It's just my computer physically cannot run it, and that annoys me. And I apologize, for I guess not telling you earlier. I kind of figured it might happen, but I didn't know for sure until like today. I was like, oh yeah, that do it. Anyways, but yeah, I understand everything. Thank you. I guess that'll be it.